Yeah, I was sent this watch by a company called Realme. I think I've heard of them before. They made phones. I've seen them around in tech stores around my area, I think. But yeah, so they sent me this because they wanted me to review it, but I don't really want to review it because my channel is not a tech channel and I don't really know how to review smartwatches, to be honest. So this is one of those budget smartwatches. This can measure your body temperature and your blood oxygen and heart rate. Blood oxygen is a surprise because I know a friend who bought an Apple Watch just to measure his blood oxygen, and it's kind of cool seeing how these budget watches are getting these features nowadays. This watch is 45 Sing dollars, which would be about 33 US dollars, which I would consider an extremely budget option, smartwatches considered. I've seen watches that are much cheaper, like $15 to $20 watches, and they tend to not be so great, screen-wise especially. But when it comes to smartwatches, it's all about if it fits your smart needs. I think the video I'll be doing for this, I'll be just bringing it to the arcade and see how well it tracks my stuff. Just talk about it, like product placement in a way. So yeah, I already took out the watch. The box is really empty. This is where the watch sits in, and then there's nothing else in the box. It also has a manual here. Very simple stuff. The OS this runs is proprietary, so it's not running Android OS, which is unfortunate. And alright, so here is the watch. This is the default screen, which I find very nice. I tried other screens. You can tap and hold, and you can choose a couple options. This one I downloaded to see if it will look nice, and I think it looks less nice. So there's a bunch of others. There's also this one. You know, for a budget watch, I really like how the screen looks. It's not the most clear thing on earth, but it is very clear actually. Like, this is really good for what it is, in honesty. Like, it is sharp enough, and notifications look good. To be honest, I'm not a fan of this page. I find the text way too huge. I'm not blind, but yes. Also, there's one annoying thing when it comes to scrolling through things. That would be even a slight scroll would just set it to scroll right to the bottom of the page, which I can't stand. You have to be really careful when you scroll here. Apparently this thing can track your sleep. Oh wait, it actually tracked my sleep. Okay, because when I woke up and looked at the watch, it didn't know how long I slept. Yeah, so wow, it did manage to track what time I slept to what time I woke up. Although it seems that this thing cannot tell if you're taking a nap. They just think it's you're sleeping. This is the turn on to flick your wrist. I used to own an Apple Watch. And well, the flicking on an Apple Watch, well, I had an Apple Watch 4 specifically, it was much better than this. Flicking on this is not very consistent. Not to mention this screen is an LCD screen, it's not OLED, so when you set the brightness level all the way to max, you can see that, yeah, that's not nice. I would love if it was OLED, but that would be me asking too much, because if it's OLED, the price would probably be 3 times higher. Oh yeah, here you can see this is my heart rate for the past, I think it's been like 12 minutes. It connects to your phone via Bluetooth. There's no cellular in this watch. You can see notifications here. They're quite nice. I'm gonna ask Zeshi to send me a message on WhatsApp. Oh, yep. Looks like that's how a message looks like. And yeah, it doesn't stay on the screen for very long, and that's the one thing I don't like. It stays on the screen for like a good 2 seconds, and usually notifications I get are way longer than that, so that's not really great. I wish I could set it longer, but I can't. So that's the 2 things I don't like about this smartwatch. It's just the scrolling thing is kind of annoying, and then notifications, you can't set how long they are going to be on the screen. But that's about it. Honestly, otherwise, this watch is really nice. It does what it needs to be really well. Notifications are pretty great, honestly. And I also can ping my phone, which is honestly also a godsend, because I lose my phone way too much. That's great. Yeah, the wrist strap and all that is quite comfortable, I guess. Very basic strap. These are detachable with this spring lock mechanism here. That's nice, except that I can't really find any compatible wrist straps out there. And the one thing I don't like about watches a lot that I always encounter is that when I put it on, you see, you think I will stretch to either 0.2 or 0.3. Yeah, so 0.2 is too tight, and then 0.3 is too loose. So I really have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. As for their app, it looks like this. Pretty neat. It tells me I didn't sleep enough, that's nice. Oh, you can see week and month. That's really interesting. Okay, I guess I'll be wearing a watch to sleep from now on, even though it's not that comfortable. Yeah, I can set a bunch of settings here. The one interesting thing is that when it comes to app reminders, you can turn on specific ones you want on and off. Surprisingly, you don't have Telegram here, and you have to add more apps yourself. So yeah, I added those. And then when they appear in the notifications, the icon is just other app. So yeah, otherwise this is a very basic device. It does what it says. The screen looks good, and I'm pretty happy with how this is actually. To be honest, it makes me extremely curious about budget watches. This has exceeded my expectations. I've seen a lot worse budget watches out there with worse screen resolutions that made notification text pretty bad. To be honest, it quite looks like an Apple knockoff. That's the one thing I don't like so much about it, but at the same time, it just boils down to me having a bad impression of Apple knockoffs. Like, Apple has really ingrained in our heads that, like, if you're not wearing something genuine, it's a rip-off China product that's not good. But, well, if there's anything I learned in life so far, is that if you're going to have something that is a knockoff or not good or inferior because of branding, wear it with pride and it will automatically become cool. A cool person is cool because of what they have. They are not cool because of the cool things they own. And that's it.